what's up? What is it? Yo, what up, Fight World? I'm not in Miami anymore. Yeah, I'm not in Miami anymore. Puzzle, what up? Chesamine, what up? We live in the building. I want to get at y'all. Talk about some of this. Oh, this shit reclines? Oh, shit. Yeah, man. We out here. Keith, what up? Man, I'm just trying to talk some of this boxing talk. Hold on. Oh. Yo, what's good? What the fuck? They got hella channel. Yo, what up, Ronnie? It's poppin'. Hey, what is this? What up, yo? Charlo, his physical attributes. Man, listen, we're gonna talk about it. Let me turn this down a touch. I feel like I'm shouting. Listen, I want to give my thoughts on some current news and stuff. Gervonta Tank Davis and Abner Mares got officially announced. I got the email from Premier Boxing Champs. So that's a done deal. It's the main event. I didn't know that StubHub changed it. I didn't know the StubHub's not the StubHub anymore. Why didn't y'all tell me that? Who knew that? I had no idea the StubHub wasn't. I just went to Triple G versus Vonis and shit was still called StubHub. Now it's talking about formerly known as the StubHub or some shit. Oh, the man fans is mad as fuck. I loved it. I just read a comment. I love it. Listen, when the support go crazy and then the hate is up, that's how I know I'm doing something right. Because it's when the support goes crazy, you know the haters. Oh, J-Lo looks fine still. You know that's when they come in droves and shit. Shut up, because they know what's happening. They know they finna be extinct fucking with new media. Anyway, yeah, I didn't know that the StubHub is not called the StubHub anymore. So is Wilder ducking Joshua now? Hey, y'all motherfuckers are so desperate. Keep fucking with me. I told y'all 9, 10 times to go stop fucking with me. Come on, Kyra Johnson. Smarten up, Nas. Wonder how 10 years I could divide? Smarten up, bro. Or girl, or whatever you are right now. Listen. This is the oldest trick in the book. Wilder has been pressing Joshua. Like this is perhaps in boxing history one of the most desperate attempts to use like reverse psychology or the old switcheroo. This looks horrible. This looks horrific. You know, that they're like, the fans are even trying to act like they don't see what the fuck is going on. It is funny to me. It really is. Okay, so when Deontay Wilder was literally pressing AJ, and AJ thought he was too big to respond. Where all this shit that's coming out in interviews now, where was any of this? This is what people wanted. You know, people wanted to do it, but you can't do it on your own time. You gotta do it when it makes sense. And it don't make sense to do it now, and that's when they're doing it. So, you know, let's say Chris Tucker wanted to fight me. We're both pro fighters. And he was like, come on, man. And he just keeps calling me out. I say nothing. I don't respond. And he's like, I'm gonna beat your ass. You got knocked the fuck out. Like, you know, Chris Tucker going bad on me. He wilding on me. You know, violating, all types of stuff. Calling me a coward and stuff. I don't say nothing. And then I hear Chris Tucker fighting Jackie Chan. And then all of a sudden I come out the woodwork. Yeah, I'll fight Chris Tucker. Come on, bro. You saying that because he locked in. Stop it. You know, that's just, like I said, the old switcheroo is the easiest trick in the book. Once again, why didn't Anthony Joshua say half of what he's saying this last 2 weeks? Why didn't he say any of that when Wilder was doing it? Once again, he thought he was too big. He thought, you know, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to respond to these people. I'm motherfucking Anthony Joshua. That's why. Using Wilder and Duck in the same sentence is absurd. You know, there's so much, it's however you want it. It's like Burger King. That's how new media is giving it to you. Have it your way, you know. You getting it, you know, however you want to do this. We can slice it, you know, we bring up any point you want, I'll shoot it down. Easy work. That's how it is. It's easy, you know. There's just too many factors that lead to what I'm actually saying right now. You know, things like I said, why didn't you say nothing to him? Why didn't you say all the stuff that you're saying now? Why didn't you say that during the time where he was calling you a coward when he was on Great Britain? Why didn't you pull up? Why didn't you let him in the ring? Why, you know? He still ain't saying nothing if he ain't talking about a percentage facts. See, that's what I'm saying. I know. Listen, we on the victory lap. These other dudes, they're the ones that gotta catch up. They gotta paint this reality. This shit is easy for us, you know. Like you said, Wilder already told you. He said all them other deals is out the window. The negotiations failed. You proved what I needed you to prove. He says you were a coward and you didn't want to fight me next. You fought Povetkin. You know, you're trying to marinate and string this out. All that shit's off the table. If you want to negotiate the fight, we start from, you know, all these talking points are now no longer, they're null and void. It's like a coupon that expired. We're not accepting that coupon. you know? And then now all of a sudden, AJ's still talking about the same thing. He's still talking about, oh, no fantasy. I deal with stats and facts and reality. He's saying the same thing. So Wilder already told you. So if you just talking about Mr. Stats and Facts, and he told you, and if anything, his stock and Tyson Fury's stock went up. So at the end of the day, he asked you for 50-50 before he fought Tyson Fury, right? And now that you think he had a successful event in a fight where him and Tyson Fury got respect, now you think that changes and he wants a flat rate and you to incentivize him? Come on, man. This is like an elementary school. This is not no elaborate crime. This is an elementary school kid could figure this out. I just watched a video on Seconds Out. Eddie Hearn's talking about Dillian White is most certainly the front runner if he beats Derek Chisora. But we want Wilder. Okay. And they're just trying to make it sound like it's a backup plan. Stop it. You know, he says Derek Chisora was his hero growing up. You know, so he doesn't really want to fight him per se, because that was his hero. Because I guess they're from the same area or near. You know, shout out to Pugilism Company, $25 super chat. LOL, $25, huh? Keep up the good work, bro. That's why we taking over. I appreciate you, bro. You know, we don't even have to do nothing. We don't have to do nothing extravagant. You know, we just talk this boxing talk. The world knows what it is. Now all of a sudden you get vocal, but when everyone was asking you to get vocal, you stay quiet, you know? See, Anthony Joshua thought he was on some like Art of War type shit, but it's backfiring. Listen, all them books, I read a lot of them, like 48 Laws of Power, Art of War, like Sun Tzu and all that. They align you with greatness and they align you with power and strategy, like they war strategists and shit like that. The end result is not supposed to be you looking like how you look in the public right now. So that you're doing something wrong if the end result is what people are saying about you right now, they're saying. You get what I'm saying? The whole, like 48 Laws of Power, it's not, okay, you read 48 Laws of Power, I understand, I read books, you know, like, you read 48 Laws of Power, the goal isn't to render you powerless or to make you lose power. That's what's happening with Joshua. So whatever he thought he was doing, Team Joshua, is backfired because they've actually lost power. To some people, they've lost respect. They've lost leverage. So whatever tactic you were imploring clearly is not working because, you know, outside of a small group of people, you know, a lot of people that I've seen from the UK or they got these Nigerian names, you know, we know what that's about, bro. You know, AJ's Nigerian and then you have a Nigerian name and you're saying, oh, Ego, you're biased, you're fully, okay, that's cool. You know, I don't have nothing against nobody, Nigerians or wherever you're from, but, you know, let's be real. We know where the energy is coming from. You get what I'm saying? Everybody else in the world is saying thing A, and then you have a Nigerian name, and you're telling me it's something different. And AJ conveniently is Nigerian. Come on, bro. This is simple mathematics. No, I'm not no boxing Illuminati. I have fucking common sense. I don't have nothing to do with Illuminati. It's just easy to see for me. All you have to do is look at the clues. Like I said, to this day, that's how I know Wilder meant it when he had that high pitch to this day at the end. To this day. I was like, oh shit, this motherfucker really is the Bronze Bomber out this moment. That's karma for trying to freeze Wilder out now. That's what I'm saying. The world sees it. It's easy to see. Joshua's still talking about incentivizing people and flat rates and flat fees. I mean, still talking about Dillian White. Like, this is all proof. Okay, look at Do you notice when Wilder was pressing AJ, he wasn't naming nobody who's not ever been a champion? Do you guys understand that? I'm gonna say it again. They say I talk a little fast, you listen real fast, I ain't gonna slow down for you to catch up. Listen. When AJ was pressing Anthony Joshua, do you notice he was never... Hold on. Excuse me. My allergies. Ooh. When Wilder was pressing Joshua and calling him out like profusely or whatever, do you notice he was never calling out or talking about fighting anybody else that was non-champion or not, never been a champion? But both times this year, now and earlier in the year, you hear Eddie Hearns and they're saying, oh yeah, earlier in the year it was this. Oh yeah, but Joshua and Povetkin, that's a tough fight. Why? We don't care if Povetkin's a tough fight. They're talking about Povetkin. Now they're talking about Dillian White. When Wilder was calling out Joshua, he was not talking about Dominic Brazil. He was not talking about Amir Mansour. He wasn't talking about anybody that had never been a champion. Period. But Joshua's team, because they're trying to prepare you for what's to come. Is that Demi Lovato? Oh, that's Renner. Oh shit, my bad. But anyway, yeah, man, they talking about all these other people and Povetkin and Miller and like Dillian White, possibly Derek Chisora. That lets you know what it is. Let you know what's going on. J-Lo looks so fun. But yeah, man, it's just what it is. The world sees it. You already know who's winning. You know who's winning the public opinion. Like, for example, name a professional fighter that's a respected, active professional fighter, not no like retired known coon fighter, but a professional fighter that's not affiliated with Matchroom Entertainment or Matchroom Boxing that is saying Wilder ducked Anthony Joshua. He's ducking him right now. See, this is what the fans are like, the man fans are saying. So name one. I can name at least one fighter that's a pro fighter that has nothing to do with Wilder particularly. Like it's not, Shelly Finkel or somebody that said that AJ don't want no smoke. Name one pro fighter and cite your source with the link, like preferably a video, that says Wilder is currently ducking AJ. Not like an old video, I'm talking about something current. Eddie's plans have backfired. I know. What do you have, the so-called money from DAZN? Hold on, fuck all the bullshit. Let's get down to it. Name an active pro fighter that has nothing to do with Matchroom Promotions that is saying that Wilder ducked AJ, and he's ducking right now. Look, Tommy Gunn said nobody thinks that. Nate, send me the link and show me that. Because I've seen Gerald Big Baby Miller say, oh, AJ don't want to fight Wilder. I don't know why he don't want to fight him. He ducking Wilder. I've seen that. Luis Ortiz said it. Nate, that's two people. I just named two easy fighters that have nothing to do with Wilder. Wilder knocked out. Wilder's talking shit about Gerald Big Baby Miller. You know what I'm saying? They don't like each other. right? Luis Ortiz got knocked out by Wilder. What did they got to do to? Why did they have to protect Wilder's name? You know, y'all all want to do this windmill Wilder shit, but y'all can't, you know, leave these bum squad comments and stuff. But when we start stripping that shit down, then you have nothing to stand on. So I just named two people that really have no allegiance to Deontay Wilder. One doesn't even like him, and they were arguing on a radio show. That's Gerald Big Baby Miller arguing. You know, Wilder said he hurt him so bad he like, you know, had to go to the hospital and was dehydrated and all this stuff. And then Luis Ortiz got knocked out by Wilder, and they both said that. So name somebody who's an active fighter, not affiliated with Eddie Hearn or Matchroom Promotions, that is saying Wilder is currently ducking. AJ. No, listen. Eagles Army. I need you to do me a big favor. Don't argue with nobody in the comment section right now until they answer the question. Stop arguing. This is what they want. They want attention. Stop arguing with these motherfuckers. Let him, whoever this person is that you guys keep talking about, let him answer my question, and then we'll see. Listen. You got the host of the show asking a direct question about the same very situation that you guys are having sidebar arguments with. And yet and still, the person will not answer the question. Whoever this Dedge or whoever you guys are talking about, they're not answering the question. So let's stop arguing with them, you know, and let's get back to so who don't want to fight? No, listen, answer the question. You're in the hot seat now. You're in the hot seat. This Dedge channel, you're going to be a dead channel in a minute. Answer the question and send the receipts. Show me the link of a professional active fighter, not affiliated with Eddie Hearn or Matchroom, that is saying Wilder is ducking like you're claiming. Do you have one? Yes or no? Because I just gave you two. You're in the hot seat also. See, y'all gotta stop falling for it. We're way ahead of the curve. You know what I'm saying? Like, these dudes just trying to pull people in with dumb arguments. They can't even answer the basic stuff. So let them sit and let them rot with this bullshit delusional thinking. You know, they don't even believe what they're saying at this point. I know this because if you in your heart believed what you're saying, then guess what? You would love to do a hot seat because you know you could prove the other person on the other end wrong. But when you can't, you don't want to do that. So where is this? You got 15 seconds, my guy. Dedge channel. Where is the name? Who is the name of the person? And send me a link of somebody, a professional fighter, that currently says that Wilder is ducking. He says, okay, Boxing Ego. Okay, so where's the link? Who's the person? Start off with that, and then send me the link. You have 14 seconds. Once he gets bodied, he'll be on the way to the other channels about being blocked. Exactly. And then they'll try to make it like it's my fault. We give everyone the opportunity to speak. But if you speak in nonsense, then you're going to put on front seat. Let's go to Jeff Mayweather's YouTube channel. I'm not going to shit. You got 10 seconds. Send the link of a respected professional fighter, has nothing to do with it, that is saying that Wilder ducked. You talking about let's go to Jeff Mayweather's channel. What does that have to do with anything? Shout out to the Mayweather. Why would you say let's go to a channel but not tell me the person who said it? Keep counting. Shooters, strap up. Strap season. You know what I'm saying? Like, you like, okay, for this, let's go to HBO. Like, I want to know who said it. I don't care what channel it's on. I just want to know who said it and what was said. All right, shooters, block him. His time is up. J-Dog, one of y'all, get him. His name is Dedge Channel. I told you, he a dead channel. You're not welcome here. And we're going to do this over and over. Shout out to Jose de Jesus and King Flacco for getting them out. No, don't time them out. They're blocked. They're gone. They're not coming back. I don't want them back. So King Flacco, he's already been hidden. Don't put these motherfuckers in timeout. I don't want them to ever come back. Saying this stupid shit, wasting everybody's time. You never welcome back. You know, you're gonna have to do what they all do and build secondary accounts. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. This is what I'm saying. Stop arguing with these dudes. We know what it is. We ahead of the curve. You know, we gotta just start solidifying our dominance. You know, there's nothing even really to talk about at this point. It really isn't. You know, we're gonna talk about it because it's boxing news, but there's not really much to talk about. There's professional fighters in your division that have nothing to do with, if anything, Gerald Miller wants the AJ fight, and he always talks bad about Wilder, and he even said that Joshua ducked Wilder, and he on DAZN. So he's closer to the Joshua situation than Wilder is, and he had personal beef with Wilder, and yet and still he said it. So it is what it is, bro. You can't. The whole time people told you they wanted you to respond, you say nothing. And then when they say, okay, we got our own plan, now you respond? Really? That's like my dad. Say we're going on a family trip, driving 6.5 hours to LA when I was a kid or something. I got one brother, one sister. And my dad, before we leave, say, anyone got to use the bathroom? Go right now, because we're going to be on the road. And I'm like, no. That's like me saying, no, I don't have to use it. Everyone else that has to use the bathroom, use it. And then we stop at Denny's or something on the way there. Hey, we're about to leave Denny's. Anybody got to use the bathroom? Use the bathroom. No, I'm good. Stop at a gas station 2 hours down. Hey, anyone got to use the bathroom? We're pushing straight there. We're not doing no more stops. And then after I leave the gas station with my family and we're driving, I'm like, oh. My dad was like, what's wrong with you? This is not a real story, but my dad would be like, what's wrong with you? I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta pee. My dad would be like, why didn't you go? You had 3 opportunities to go to the bathroom. Why didn't you go to the bathroom? Before we left the house, when we were at Denny's, when we stopped at the gas station, why did you not go to the bathroom? I'm not stopping. That my dad would say something like that. I'm not stopping when you had, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm gonna pee myself. He'd be like, pee on yourself, and then you're gonna get this car detailed. My dad would not play that. You know why? Because I've had ample opportunity to use the bathroom and I squandered it. And I didn't do it. And I didn't have to go then. Oh, well, you can wait till we get to the hotel or wherever we're going. That's Anthony Joshua. You had multiple opportunities to do everything you're trying to do now. You did, when you were at Denny's, you at the gas station, multiple stops. They asked you if you had to use the bathroom. You said you didn't. So it is what it is. That's your own doing. You get what I'm saying? Hold on, I'm gonna get in it. My bad. Oh shit. I'm all hella uncomfortable and shit. I'm hella uncomfortable. I'm like, why am I even just sitting in that chair? I'm in. Hold on. My bad. I did not feel like just sitting up there. Hold up. That's how you know it's real. We getting all the way comfortable. But anyway, Joshua had multiple opportunities to use the bathroom on the road trip, and he didn't. So what's the rush now? Why you all, you know what I'm saying? Why you all in this huge rush to see it through now? Horrible game plan. Horrible. I was like, why y'all care what I wear? Who cares? Listen to the boxing talk. If you don't like it, if it makes you feel the type of way, then leave. I gotta explain shit to you. I barely even know who the fuck you are. You see what happens? We talking boxing. They care what I'm wearing, who I'm dating and smashing. Like, I thought y'all care about the boxing shit. I should just change the name of the channel to Ego, cause y'all care what the fuck I'm doing so much. Y'all some weirdos. These motherfuckers be weird. Yeah, man. Oscar announced, or he tweeted that he can't wait to announce Canelo's opponent in May. You will be shocked. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Oscar also said Victor Ortiz had the blueprint to beat Mayweather. He was really pushing that. Hey guys, vicious Victor Ortiz, I do believe he has the blueprint to beat Floyd. Like, come on, Oscar, I understand you was promoting the kid, but Oscar, you thought you were gonna beat Floyd? You knew he was gonna get 2-piece. Oscar, you knew he was gonna kiss Floyd? You didn't know he was gonna lose? Say something. Oscar, say something. Oscar know he put his promoter hat on. He had a promoter helmet on. Motherfucker, you knew Victor Ortiz wasn't gonna beat no fucking Floyd. I do believe he makes a strong case to beat Floyd. Like, all right, bro. See, and then they come to my channel and they be like, "Oh, fucking Ego's biased." Motherfucker, I give it to you straight. I don't have to like only proclaim one group of fighters. If you do something good and I see it, you know, I try to give you all the props in the world. I will give you credit. You know, if you bullshit, and then I give my opinion on that too. You know, but these promoters, y'all live and die by what they say. These people and shit, and they're tied to someone, so they're clearly saying outlandish thing. I do believe, like, you really thought Vicious Victor, the guy who quit with Maidana, was gonna beat Floyd. Like, honestly. And I'm the one that says crazy shit. Alright. You know, all these dudes, like De La Hoya, he got a video, I got the video. And he was like, Floyd Mayweather, the way he beat Shane Mosley, he makes a strong case to beat TBE. He was saying all this about Floyd. Like, basically saying he actually makes his case. You know, whether you like it or not, he makes his case to be the greatest ever. Fast forward to modern times. He's like, fuck Floyd, he sucks, he ruined boxing. All right, bro. Anyway, These comments is out of pocket. Man, I'm just out here in Brooklyn. Straight out of Brooklyn, the same youngin' slinging them same onions. Cali Bud, that my game brungin'. I keep a dame tongue in the dick. The chain hung to the dick. Came bung by the brick. It's ghetto. You know, but anyway, Joshua, he went on a road trip. Damn, J-Lo. Anyway, Joshua went on a road trip, had ample time to use the bathroom and never wanted to. And then now when you're not going for any more stops, now he talking about, I want to knock Wilder out. Like, where's this coming from? You know, like Wilder was literally on Good Morning. See, they're gassing Joshua up, you know, and he's starting to believe it based on what he's saying. Barry Hearn and Eddie Hearn, they sitting up here treating him like Teddy Ruxpin. They putting a battery in his back, telling him what to say. And telling him that, hey, he's talking just like Barry Hearn. Oh, yeah, I got a 6, you could have a 6-month plan or you have a 6-year plan. I like to talk. I like to let people talk to me. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Who cares? Like, just listen with Barry Hearn. Barry Hearn's an accountant. You feel me? Like, he talking about, you could have you want to be a 6-month fighter or you want to be a 6-year fighter. That's pretty stupid. You know why? Because this is fucking boxing. You can plan whatever the fuck you want for 6 years. That don't mean the shit gonna happen in boxing. You think Danny Garcia planned to lose 2 times in the last 2 years? No, but that's the reality. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't, you know, within reason, you can't really plan in boxing. You know, you don't know what opportunities are gonna come your way. You don't know what. You can underrate somebody and think the shit's easy, or, you know, go off of their knockout record and they don't have that many knockouts and then they knock you the fuck out. You know, so you can't really plan shit like that. You can do your best to try to think for the future and, like, get into real estate or, you know, have different sources, like, diversify, but, you know, you can't really plan boxing unless you're going to like cherry pick or some shit and you know, plan fights that you always have like a chance to win. Somebody said Triple G would have fight Canelo for the rest of his career. Hey, you a fool, whoever said that. King Flacco, you a fool. Man, all right, let's talk about that real quick and then we can get back to Joshua and Eddie Hearn. WBC. Man, listen. WBC ordered Triple G. That means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. It means less than nothing. The reason being is, well, how many fights have we seen got ordered? See, y'all don't even know. See, y'all don't know. Some of y'all don't know, like, ins and outs. This is a fact. Jesse Vargas was ranked with the IBF. He got ordered to fight some random guy. I don't even remember where the guy's from, but another high-ranking person. He got ranked with the IBF to do an eliminator to become Errol Spence's mandatory. This is just recently. Jesse Vargas turned it down for whatever reason. So you have an opportunity, like, you just came off 2 draws with Broner, and I thought Broner beat him actually. But then Thomas Delorme, you have a draw with him, and then since you're still ranked, you know, the IBF orders you to do an eliminator to fight Homeboy, who, you know, was a guy I've never even heard of really. So maybe Jesse Vargas has a good shot to win because I don't know much about the opponent. And then the winner is in line for Errol Spence. You know, you become a mandatory. So, you know, you're basically putting yourself in the sights of being a champion if you can beat one guy and then beat Errol Spence. But he turned it down for whatever reason. And I guarantee you, watch who DAZN puts him in there with next. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to do an announcement soon. Watch who he fights. And let me know if it's going to be, you know, way better than potentially getting a title shot, you know? And that's not, nothing against Jesse Vargas. He's cool. I've interviewed him before. He's a cool dude. But that's the business of boxing, the reality. Sometimes promoters or your team, they're going to steer you around certain things. DAZN got to step it up, bro. Hey, DAZN got to step it up, bro. Because I just heard. Okay, so Demetrius Andrade is fighting Wolverine. They're trying to put Gerald Big Baby Miller versus Trevor Bryan. Women, right? And they're putting Chris Algieri on the card with another guy I have not. Somebody Google it. Please Google it. Because I can't use the. Google Chris Algieri DAZN. So, because I don't even remember. I don't even remember the guy's name. Jesse Vargas never been stopped though, so that would be a good win for Errol Spence if he could do that. Listen, somebody type in Chris Algieri in DAZN so you can hear the name of the guy that they're trying to put Chris Algieri in there with. I know DAZN gotta be pissed, like the people with the money, they gotta be pissed. No, it's not Hooker. I said it's someone I never heard of. I've heard of Maurice Hooker. He's a champion from Dallas. I just watched this fight with Alex Cicero. My Google said, LOL, get the fuck. No, stop playing. Somebody look it up. Type in Chris Algieri. DAZN fight. I was like, like the guy's name. I was like, who is that? Somebody please look it up. DAZN should make Tevin Farmer and Miguel Burchell. That's a real good fight. And he said he wanted it. Yeah, I'm with that. That's like a perfect stylistic matchup. But in my honest opinion, Tevin Farmer, he can fight offensively, but he doesn't have the power he's been trying to act like he has. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say that in a rude way because that's my guy, but he's been fighting like that's what Tim Bradley did. Angel Hernandez. Who is that? That's the dude from the Patriots that went to jail? The one that killed himself? Who is that? Is that the dude from the Patriots in the gangs? Who's Angel Hernandez? No, I'm serious. Is that the dude from the Patriots? Say something. Oh, shit, that's Aaron Hernandez. No, that's what I'm saying. I thought they had the same. I don't know. Who is it? Who is Angel Hernandez? Okay, Danny Gonzalez. See, y'all just... Okay, it went from Angel Hernandez to Danny Gonzalez. So someone with a Z at the end of their last name. What? Okay, Danny Gonzalez. Who the fuck is that? He was like, yeah, my name is Danny Gonzalez, but you can call me Lil Puppet. I'm like, who the fuck is Danny Gonzalez? Man, y'all playing with me. Who is Danny? Hey, talk about Daddy, champ of the world. Who is Danny? Like Chris Algieri just got a tune-up fight, and then you put him like I can understand. I'm not saying put him in there with a top 5, top 3, 150 because he had a long layoff. But who the fuck is Danny Gonzalez? Like I really don't even know who that is. Talk about Danny, champ of the world, Danny. That's Danny Boy from Death Row. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Hell no, I ain't mad at you. This Danny Boy from Death Row. I like it when you toss it up. I like it when you give it to me. Who the fuck is Danny? Hey, with your phone number, I get around. Kelly love to the truth, does picture from that. Still down for that death row sound, searching for payday. No longer Dre Day. Reaper Dirt check. Who is Danny Boy? Long and forgot. Rock the process. Check your sexuality as fruity as LSA. Quick to jump shit, bug trick. What a do. Cross that road. Now who you go abroad to? Loving themselves. Loving themselves because you similar. Pretending to be. Oh my God. Chicken. Who is Danny Gonzalez? I really don't know who that is. He's 6-0. See, that's why I don't. Come on, bro. Hey, King Flacco petty as fuck. Hey, DAZN, man. Call your boy. I'm out here in Brooklyn, man. Feel me? I'm in Brooklyn. Y'all need to call your boy, DAZN. I don't know what y'all trying to do. See, there's going to be pressure. There's going to be pressure. I'm telling you, I typed in Danny Gonzalez. I didn't even read the rest. I just seen crying emojis. Hold on. I typed in Danny Gonzalez and Google asked me if I was looking for an Uber. See, you out of pocket, bro. Wait, listen. I don't care. If DAZN does great, you know, that's awesome. I don't have like a vendetta against DAZN. I'm laughing merely at the man fans who, when it was announced, y'all went with what Eddie Hearns was saying. We got the biggest budget, and then when they got Canelo, y'all really lost your fucking mind. Hold on, that doesn't even make sense. Somebody said he got a record of 6-0 and he got 7 knockouts. That makes no fucking sense. How you got 6 fights but 7 knockouts? You knocked out the ref too, my guy. I'm knocking everything out. Like, how the fuck you have 6 fights with 7 knockouts? That don't make no, word to Miz, that don't make no fucking sense. Someone said he got 7 knockouts, but he got 6 fights. You knocking out refs and judges? What the fuck? Yeah, anybody, Adelaide Bird, you know, yeah, okay, Steve Schmoger. Like, we just knocking out hella extra people? You knocking out promoters and shit? The fuck? I ain't never heard of no shit like that. He fighting twins and shit. We're like Jermell and Jamal, but we are the Charlotte twins. Yeah, okay. He fighting 2 people at once, motherfucker. How you got 6 fights and 7 knockouts? Hey, y'all full of shit. He got more KOs than Tevin Farmer. Hey, y'all out of control right now. What's wrong with y'all? Somebody said he knocked himself out. Y'all out of control right now. Hey, DAZN, they gotta do something. Now, listen about this. Let me get into my thoughts about this Triple G shit. WBC ordered it. It means nothing. You know why? For a few reasons. One, they said initially winner of Canelo Triple G2 was supposed to fight Charlo. And then they created this additional obstacle. Now they're talking about Charlo Triple G. But before, it was supposed to be the winner of that fight got him. You know, I remember the reports, and I did videos about it. You know, these sanctioning bodies, they just be making up stuff sometimes. You know, like they had like Sean Porter was fighting these eliminators, and then they ranked Danny Garcia #1, coming off a loss. Like, if Sean Porter lost to Keith Thurman, and Danny Garcia lost to Keith Thurman, and then Sean Porter was doing these Berto and Granados eliminators, how did Danny become #1? You know, this shit is unexplainable. But anyway, the thing is this. aside from all that type of shit, DAZN, they need a hit like a fiend. I'm telling you. There's a guy named Meltzer, I think his name. He does a lot of like combat sports talk, podcast shit, WWE. Anyway, he says he's pretty big on numbers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in the past, like he said what WWE's numbers were and UFC's numbers. So he has like whatever industry inside connects. That's what he's saying. He did an interview today with the Observer or something, and the Meltzer dude said that Canelo versus Rocky Fielding numbers were shockingly low. And he said, but they're never going to come out. They're not going to release it, of course. But he said they were shockingly low. You know, now I know some people are going to say, oh, that's bullshit. You know, how does he know and all this shit? But real talk, does that sound shocking to you that the numbers would be shockingly low given who he was fighting, given the fact that Canelo's fights have always been on HBO or Showtime or somewhere like that, you know, and then for the first time he's fighting a unknown guy, and he's fighting on a streaming app that a lot of people don't have. Is it that shocking that it's unknown? Because Canelo brings out casuals because of his name. You don't have to be a diehard boxing fan. Like, you know, I know girls and just people that don't even watch boxing, but they like certain. Oh, I like Manny Pacquiao. Oh, I like Canelo, but they don't even watch boxing year round. So how do you even know about them? But somehow they knew because they're stars. And that's what he said. He said the numbers were shockingly low. And the funny thing is if they're not, and you think Meltzer, like, you know, because the fans, this is what happens. The fans want to have favoritism. So they'll say, oh, he's full of shit. How does he know? He's bullshitting, blah, blah, blah. How does he know the numbers are shockingly low? But guess what? Why don't they come out? It's just common sense. So the numbers, if there was something to rave about, why wouldn't they release that? They would do it. The company would do a press release like, oh, Canelo breaks all records, you know? Why would you not announce some milestone feat that you did? Do you get what I'm saying? Like if Canelo, like, okay, Kevin Hart, for example, I follow him on Instagram. He'll have the #1 movie or some shit, and he'll be like, oh wow, blah blah blah, this is amazing. Or The Rock or something. They'll be like, oh, I have the #1 movie in 4 countries or so, whatever. That's what you would do. You would like kind of boast about the success and, give your thank yous. So I ain't heard nothing about Canelo fielding numbers, and it's like more of a private company. So it's an app. So it's not going to show up on the Nielsen rating shit. So if they don't release it, then we don't really know. So, exactly. I mean, it's just common sense. If let's say Canelo did 2.6. If it was only 100 people that showed up, you're not gonna brag about that. It's very common sense. So, like I said, DAZN needs a hit. They need it ASAP. They really do. And De La Hoya is tweeting, you will never believe, you won't guess Canelo's opponent. Just tell us then. I told you, I don't want to see Canelo versus Caleb Smith. Like, it's not that I'm anti it, but to me, that fight's a cop-out. There's too much talent at 160. Why Triple G and Canelo talking about fighting motherfuckers at 68 and moving to 68 when 160's popping like it is? That ain't right. And you can't tell me that Caleb Smith just represents so much money just because he's from the UK. It's like the biggest cop-outs in boxing. Like, don't try to act like Caleb Smith is this huge money man. UK fans are great, yes, but what is his claim to fame? Is he main event? He's not even like main event in a lot of his fights. You know, outside the World Boxing Super Series. He was on co-main events to like Joshua cards and shit. So don't act like he's like just this ball and money man where, you know, it makes more sense. I told you, Black Murderers Road 2.0. Danny Jacobs is there, Andrade is there, Charlo is there, and then you heard Triple G talking about some Ryota Murata. Yeah. I know these other guys are right there, but I should fight Ryota Murata. He got all the money. Whatever. Jacobs Canelo's awesome. That's a good. You know, Canelo can fight any guy at 160 with the belt. And that's a dope fight. But we'll see how this all plays out. But I mean, I don't really have much faith in Triple G Charlo. Because Triple G, see, DAZN needs a hit. And they might, you know, be willing to make Canelo Golovkin just as is. You know what I'm saying? And Triple G knows that. You get what I'm saying? Like, Triple G knows that Canelo might fight him anyway. So he's probably thinking like, why the fuck would I fight Charlo and risk my Canelo money when Canelo just did interviews for the Rocky Fielding fight talking about, yeah, if the fans want it, I'll rematch Triple G. And then you know, DAZN, they need a big fight. That'll be the biggest fight that they've had. So, you know, they might try to make that. I don't want to see it at all like that. You know, they could fight one of these other guys and then later on in life fight each other. But see, that's what I'm saying. DAZN, I don't know who's making some of these decisions. Hey, DAZN, who's making the decisions? Like, who's making the decisions for DAZN? Because I think they're overvaluing the Canelo Triple G fight. You know, by even trying to sign Triple G and all this extra shit. I think they're overvaluing it. Like what I mean is they think Canelo versus Triple G 3 is this massive fight. And you know what, the DAZN setup is so weird? Because look at it like this. I don't know, but I don't know. It's just a weird thing. Like, they're like, pay-per-view is through. Because they're, okay, so listen. Canelo and Triple G, let's say Canelo Triple G 1 and 2 on HBO. Let's say it does, the Canelo Triple G 1 and 2, they both did about a little bit over 1 million. Let's say 1.4 million, right? So 1.4 million at $85, $80 a pop. DAZN's charging $10 a pop. And, you know, since it's the third fight, you know, at the cheaper price point, I don't know that it goes dramatically over that. Especially with a stream, you know, like a streaming app. I don't know. Like, do you think just because it's a cheaper price point, you're going to, like, just really listen to this. Canelo versus Triple G 1 did better than part 2. So if you make a third fight, especially with how Triple G looked for most of the second fight, I don't know that the third fight does as good as they're going to think. But even if it, really looking at it, the first fight did, let's say, 1.4 million. Charging $80 for one unit or one pay-per-view versus $10. So you're making, on pay-per-view, you're making 8 times the amount per transaction. $10 versus $80, right? So 8 times. Do you guys follow the math? $10 times $80. You know, that's 8 times the amount, the volume. So do you think you're going to do the equivalent of 8 times the amount of traffic that they did just because you're cheaper? Do you get what I'm saying? A $80 pay-per-view. So DAZN would have to sell 8 DAZN would have to sell 8 subscriptions to equal one the Showtime or HBO pay-per-view. That's a lot. You know, that's like almost 10. You know, that's closer to 10 than it is farther from it. So, you know, do you really believe that if Canelo and Triple G, that's what I don't understand really. I don't know how the sponsorships or exactly how they plan on getting all their money or whatever, but you know, maybe it's not as, maybe you can get more money just by having an app. I don't know all the logistics, but you know, it really doesn't really make sense to me. But again, you know, maybe they have different parameters. But to me, the way it sounds, I don't really understand it. Like, pay-per-view is 8 times the value of one subscription. And then the other thing is, if you have I don't know if they thought this through. I'm just gonna be real. Okay, so for example, listen. If I buy a Mayweather Pacquiao pay-per-view at my crib, I can't go to my boy's house and you know what I'm saying, and somehow log into his TV and watch my pay-per-view. Do you get what I'm saying? So with something like DAZN, which is an app, all you would have to do is log in. I have DAZN, and I have a MacBook Pro, an iPad, and an iMac. So I have 3 devices, and it lets me log into them. Oh, actually, I canceled DAZN, but you know, it's still running. So how are they going to prevent stuff like that? Like, one motherfucker could, you know, one person could buy the fight, you know, pay the $10, and then give you the login. You know, just like what people do in Netflix. I know, you know, back in the day, I used to smash chicks and shit and not have a Netflix, but they had Netflix, so I would just use their account. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know how I don't know. I just don't understand it. You know, I don't understand how they're gonna do that. He said I deleted this one last night. Hey, y'all out of fucking pocket. I don't understand. I really don't. Like I said, if I buy a pay-per-view, like I'm in a hotel, if I buy the pay-per-view, it's gonna charge the room or whatever, and it's gonna be good on this TV. If you buy DAZN, it's just like a Netflix. If someone had your login, they would be able to log in. You know, so real figuratively, one person could buy DAZN and then multiple people could get the fight. Like if my boy lives in Texas and he has a DAZN capable TV, and if I gave them the access, you know, like if it's a family member or something and you gave them the login, I don't see. So hella people are gonna be able to milk your shit. I don't know. That's just weird to me. Have you guys thought about that stuff? Or am I tripping? His first month is free, so your buddies sign up each time and you'll never have to pay. Well, yeah, and then that's the other thing. Everyone gets a 30-day trial. So, you know, you wouldn't even have to do that. You're right. You wouldn't even have to do that unless they've already expired there. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if they thought out all this type of shit. How do you prevent that? Because, okay, let's say I have DAZN. Even if I want to go to my friend's house and I want to get on his PS4 and watch this thing, I want to watch the fight at his house. You know, you can't really. How can you really prevent that? You're gonna say, "Oh, you're not at home. You do not have access to this app." Any app that I use it wherever the fuck I want. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, on top of pay-per-view being 8 times the value, expensive pay-per-view of one DAZN subscription, you can't spread pay-per-views like that. So that's why I said pay-per-views keep you honest. Hold on. He said 11 fights I can make my wife, brother-in-law 6, and my brothers 2. Parents' house, that's 11. Hey, hey, bro. The fact that you had your whole family tree, hey, you petty as fuck, dog. Why did you do that? Hey, Julio is out of fucking control right here. Oh my gosh. He listed out every family member. Oh, bro, you're tripping. Did you? This shit is laughable. This shit is funny. This motherfucker found a way to. But that's the reality of shit. You're gonna always have people that find workarounds. That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers putting DAZN in their kid's name like credit shit. Yeah, little tiptoe. I need your social security number. Oh my god. I'm about to put, hey, can I claim your kids for DAZN? Motherfuckers putting DAZN on like Visa debit gift cards and shit. Yeah, you gonna get one. Oh my god, this shit is funny. Y'all out of control. Hey, y'all out of control. I can't even look at these comments. Oh my gosh, these comments are fucking hilarious, bro. Anyway, I don't know if they thought about all this stuff. It's like I said, you got people with money and they're like, bam, I got money. DAZN is gonna make people get in good relationships with their family members for the first month's free trial. That's what I'm saying. Like, unless they go away with the 30-day free trial. You get what I'm saying? Like, hey, no more 30-day trial. I don't know. They try to copy like Amazon Prime. First 30 days are free. I don't know, but the big stars got to fight the fights we want. And then there are filler fights in between. People keep talking about the amount of fights, but yeah, that's cool having 3 fights, but if they're not really anticipated, then like Chris Algieri versus Danny Gonzalez, really? So that's cool, like it's included, but I don't care about that whole card. You know, in the grand scheme of things, I'm gonna be prepared for Broner-Pacquiao fight week. So how can I, you know, Andrade versus Artur Akov, Chris Algieri versus Danny Gonzalez. Like, Danny Gonzalez, who is that? And then Gerald Miller, Big Baby Miller versus Trevor Bryan. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to watch some TV. I just wanted to holler at y'all. I'm in Brooklyn, so I'm out here just vibing. Y'all know the vibes. Somebody said I look like somebody. They thought I was someone's brother. from Harlem. I'm like, nah, that ain't me. People always think I'm from out East Coast. Anyway, I'll holler at y'all. I'm chilling. Peace out.